Hey there folks, and welcome to this video. I'm Cav, this is my racing encyclopedia. Before the F1 season started for 2025, I made 25 pre-season predictions. Now, my 2024 one, I got 50-50. Some of those predictions were absolute wildcards, which I did get, including that there'd be 3 Concord Agreement controversies. Then some of them I didn't get, which were Ferrari getting a breakaway series. One of the worst ones I had was saying no direct ground switch from F2 to F1. I don't think I made that prediction this time around, but I made 25 for 2025. So that means that we have 25 predictions to review. And actually, compared to a lot of my other ones, the F1 one, I was very snappy as I sat down and recorded all of it. So it's only going to be in a few minutes' time that we'll be able to add it all together. I'm a bit more optimistic about this one. Though I already know the first one. I know it's not going to be good. This is Pascav. He has some interesting ideas.
So I believe that at least 2 different teams will have both their drivers win races.
I don't even think that's gone.
2 of the top 8 drivers in the championship will not.
Antonelli and Albon didn't win.
And
me saying racist meant that I have to
2
count.
of the top 10 in the championship will not even get a podium.
So Albon and Alonso for that one, because
I think
Antonelli gets his
3
podiums.
drivers will not score points.
Also,
That's
sprints
full-time,
counted.
Or even if we get people coming in.
Only do it in Colapinto.
I think at least 1 team outside of the top 4 teams will get a podium.
With 2. It's Albon and
What that
V-Carb.
could mean is, for example, Liam Lawson might not win a race, and Kimi Antonelli might not win a race. But at the same time, Fernando Alonso and, say, Lance Stroll might not get a podium, but Pierre Gasly would.
Why do I think Gasly would be in the top 10?
That's to have. In the next 5,
Oh no!
The team will do the double of Drivers' and Constructors' Championships.
And McLaren did do the double
the top 4
for the first time in my lifetime.
Points. They were 198 points apart last season.
It was double. It was more than double. That was correct. 90, there was 115.
I think the top 8 drivers will be close together. It was 285 points last season, the gap between Verstappen and Perez.
It was 350 in the top 8. 273 for the... Oh, hang on. I'm going to pause quickly for that one, just for a sense of scale. I would have been right if I'd said the top 7, because it was 273 on the top 7. The top 8 was 350. But yeah, I got this one. New World Drivers' Champion.
That means no number 5 for Max Verstappen. And as much as it pains me, no number 8 for Sir Lewis Hamilton. Next, I believe at least 1 driver will get a penalty for swearing. I think at least 1 driver will also then get that second-tier penalty for violating that code and article.
I don't think anyone did they?
I think there'll be at least 22 drivers.
It was only 21.
That could be, say, including the now almost assumed Colapinto replacing Doohan.
Jeez, Doohan didn't get a chance, did he?
Due to crash damage.
I'm going to give myself that one.
Their own car, or sort of Logan Sargent being forced out because Albon wrote off the car in Melbourne last year. I think at least 1 driver will drive for at least 2 teams.
Okay, I guess.
Even if it's just
so Stroll in Spain injured himself,
and
then one driver for 2 teams got that. With Lawson
One
Tsunoda.
full-time rookie in 2025 won't be on the 2026 grid.
Doohan.
I think at least 4 teams will have an unchanged driver lineup.
I think 8.
I then think at least 1 driver will leave their team mid-contract in 2026, even if they're sacked. So that could be, say, Lance Stroll does the move to WEC that lots of people
I had that because Doohan left for Super Formula before his end of season contract was up.
The fear that a lot of Lewis Hamilton fans have that he will walk away from the sport at the end of the season, even though he's only 1 year into his Ferrari deal. I then also think that Andretti will not sign an active F1 driver.
They didn't because it's Cadillac, but also they didn't.
Driver who's not under contract for 2025 will be back for 2026.
Caddy,
that could be, say, a Checo or Ricciardo at Andretti. Or a Zhou. That's looking the most likely. Which then leaves me with
Checo and Bottas
final
in the
5
end.
predictions. I believe the calendar for next year will be at 25 plus races.
Oh,
I think that at least
no,
one
we
more
kept 24.
historic venue, which means they've held races 5 or more times at this rate.
That was a really low threshold, but we did lose Imola.
I think Vegas will remain the early Saturday race because, well, last year I predicted we'd have more Saturday races and we went from...
Well done, Baku, for choosing to change your date after it had already been approved, because I did have that prediction, and then they decided to change the date.
3-1. I think a former F1 venue will return to the calendar.
Nope.
And I think there will be at least one new venue, either location or country, in addition to Madrid.
You see, those two could have changed if I didn't say for 2026 because of the return of Portugal. They could have done. I could also potentially have included Zandvoort in the historic one if I hadn't just said for 2026. But we move.
I made that prediction about an announcement that would come for 26 in 2024. It didn't happen, but I'm going to double down with it. So those are my thoughts, those are my predictions. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching and joining, folks. And until next time, bye for now.
But no, not right now. Not right now. I got 13, I think, this year. Which is not ideal. It's basically I got a free spot. Because I got half last year. I got more than half this year, but I added one on. What could I really hope then for 2026? I get 14. I'm thinking of going a bit bigger and bolder and trying to do like what the likes of Tomo does. Where you predict the entire order. I might do that, but I won't include that in my actual 26th themselves because, well, I've been predicting the NASCAR playoffs the last couple of years. But do let me know your thoughts and feelings and all of that, and let me know your reaction to some of the predictions that I had for this season. But as past me said, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye for now.